Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, like I always say to all my regular regulars. Thank you for coming back. To all the new subscribers, my name is Pamela Musoni, and we're still on the journey, and I'm still sharing my journey of relocating to Ireland with all of y'all. And yeah, for all those who support me all day every day, even when I don't post for months, thank you so much guys. It's been a minute. I know it's been months, but anyway, I decided to come today and just share how things have been going. It's maybe a life update and just probably bringing the family to Ireland part 2. So yeah guys, let's get into it. So yeah, the last time we talked about bringing the family to Ireland, the requirements, and all that stuff. But then I think, or the reason why I decided to do a second video on that was because I realized that there's more to bringing your family in Ireland, guys, especially for us who were alone for a good year or a year and more. Bringing your family, like a lot of changes occur the time you are not with your children, the time you're not with your partner, the time you're alone. You grow, you all grow. Your partner is growing where he is, you are growing where you are, and your child is developed immensely from the time you've last seen them. So it's like, I don't know how to put it. It's like for me it was like I got married again, because I'd stayed for my partner, or I was married and stayed with my partner for the first 5-6 years with no one ever really being that far. And then all of a sudden you're away from each other for a year and months. I think it was a year and 3 months, or 2 months for me. And then when you stay together again, guys, it's like a couple that's just got married. It's like you're getting to know each other all over again. It's like you're beginning to, you know how it is when you get married, where you start seeing, oh, this irritates me about this person. Oh, this person is like this. You've forgotten some things, and in your own right, you've grown yourself. You are different. It's like you've come to a way developed country. You do things differently now, and you're all expecting each other to be the same. Even for my child, I left him, he was barely in preschool. And when he came, he was so mature and having proper conversations and using big words. And it was like I was getting to know him all over again and starting the whole motherhood journey all over again, starting the whole marriage journey all over again. Because then now the family had to adapt to life this side of the world. And I had already adapted to it. So it's like you have to come and like compromise, come meet halfway and sort of start getting to know each other again. And then besides that, guys, it's like the first month for me was, I was the one who's working. I was the one who was waking up and going somewhere every day and coming back, and you're expecting someone to okay, I've been at work, he should be at least cook supper. And he's used to the whole African lifestyle where the wife should cook the supper, or he never used to do that at all, so he doesn't see the importance, or doesn't. To me it would be a great help to come and find supper, but then to him it would be, oh, okay, even if I have a cup of tea it's fine. And I'm thinking I would love a hot meal, you know. But anyway, I'm rambling. Like I'm saying, it was like getting to know each other over and over again, and get to that point where communication again is a big factor, because you need to tell your person that, oh no, now dude, you need to do this, you need to do this would help me this way. And I also had to also, you know how I always see articles of divorces and how people have issues, and men think that because the women are the ones who brought them here, they're ill-treating them. So you also need to find the balance where if you are off, you have to be the woman in the house, you have to be cooking, you have to be cleaning, you have to be, the man is never going to clean the way you clean, he's never going to cook the way you cook. And you can't just find, there's some good men, like good cooks of men out there, but then it's like you still have to show that when you're off, that okay, I'm the mom in the house, I'm the woman in the house. You have to balance it all. So that's why I think I've been really quiet, because it's like I've been refinding myself and creating that environment and trying to settle them in, and also kind of adjust as well, because I was alone for a good year. I would eat when I wanted. If I didn't feel like cooking, I wouldn't cook. But now when you have a child, you have a husband, it doesn't work like that. I can't just be in bed the whole day when I'm off. So it's been I don't want to lie, a very big adjustment. But anyway, one that's very worth it, that we can never deny. it's all worth it. Like, you just have to find a balance. And then after, I think, for me, the first month my husband wasn't working, so it was actually convenient because it was easy in terms of childcare. It was easy in terms of pick up and drop off for school for our son. But then he starts working. Then now we have to regroup again and figure out, okay, who's gonna drop him off at school, who's gonna pick him up, who's gonna, who's gonna be with him in the afternoon. It's a lot. It's like, it's a lot of adjustments on both your sides. And remember, your partner has, just like you were when you arrived here, has come to a new place and is also settling in. And the next thing, you've got the childcare where you have to balance out how the child is going to be picked up from school, who's going to do it, and who's going to cook, who's going to do this, what's the child going to eat. Because if we're not careful, even in the world we're in, or this side of the world, it's very easy to get junk food and eat junk food, and life goes on. So it's like you're looking at all those things. Is this good for my child? Is this, and you have to set, like, put a routine in place to say, okay, my child comes from school, what do they do, what do they eat? So it was, I don't want to lie, I think my child had junk food for the first 2 3 months. It's only now that I'm beginning to feel like I'm able to actually pre-cook meals and put them, and then make sure when it comes something is warmed up and all that. So it's a lot depending on the type of people you are, or the type of person you are, and what you want for your household. And then besides that, like I was saying, my husband started working. He's got his own work routine. I've got my own work routine. The child has got his own school routine and home routine afterwards. You have to incorporate all that into one and make sure it works for all of you. And it's hard, guys, I don't wanna lie. You get, like, you have to find a balance. And it's I think what's really working is where you're kind of trying to work on alternate days or do alternate shifts. If my husband is doing a 9 to 5, I'm trying to do a night, or I'm trying to be off on that day so that I can do the school pickups and meals and cleaning and stuff. And then when he's at home, then I'm working. So also that affects your relationship, because it's now like your housemates. One is coming in, one is going out. So you need to also find a balance, like I said, where maybe if you're going to both be off at some point, find your quality time. Because remember, there's quality time as a couple and there's quality time as a family. You have to do things that will make the whole family happy, and at the same time do things that will also make you and your partner happy. So it's like, maybe for us, the way we've dealt with it is, if we're both off, like, there's no way, especially during the week, there's no way we're going to be both off. One is going to be at work at least until 5. But if, let's say, I'm off that day and he comes home at 5, I've cooked, we do evening family time, and then when the son goes to sleep, it's our time. Then we watch a movie, or we just chill together, have a glass of wine or whatever. That's our time. And then other than that, when we are both, if we manage to have a weekend, because the other thing is, in most weekends or all the alternate weekends, I'm working. So it means we have probably 2 weekends together at the most in a month. So then we'll try to go for a drive or go shopping together or do something together. But most of the time, it's one is coming in, one is going out, one is with the child, one is at work. It's like, that's the toll it takes on you. It's like you still have to come back down and see, okay, how do we balance this? So we kind of make sure that when we get that one weekend, then we go somewhere as a family, we have an outing, or we take a drive. Even if we don't have money, we'll at least take a drive, go somewhere we've never gone before. If we have a little bit of money, we'll do a little bit of shopping, have a meal, that kind of thing. But it's a huge adjustment, guys. It's like you're learning each other again. You're finding out again what irritates your partner. You're finding out again what your partner wants. And also, I think one thing we really don't consider a lot is the emotional aspect on your part as someone who's been here, or on, let's say, on my part as someone who's been here alone for a year and a half, and the emotional aspect for someone who's come and joined me, and I'm maybe the one who's brought them over, and I'm maybe the one who's more financially stable at the moment. I think we ignore that a lot. What we don't consider, okay, how's my partner feeling? How's my partner, like, how does he feel after being the breadwinner all our lives? That now all of a sudden he comes, and for the first 3 months or so, I'm the breadwinner. We don't take into account, we don't even talk to our partners, we don't even ask our partners how they feel about everything. And I think I won't fault it on us as the ones who brought our spouses, but I think even our spouses, or any relationship we're in, we should be able to communicate openly enough to say, oh, this is how I feel. With me, I could just feel it. I could just see it that, oh, my husband doesn't really, is not comfortable with me being the one who's getting like who's more financially stable, and because of that I would obviously have more of a say in, oh, we're doing this or we're doing that, and you know how it is. But I think also it comes down to your relationship and how you are as a couple and how you plan your things. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about finding a balance. And then other than that, it's I think I've mentioned the routines and how you have to kind of balance that, one working on a night if it's possible, one working a night, one working a day, so that at least you can save on childcare. So there's a financial aspect of like with everything. There's a financial aspect. Your partner comes, they're not working. You're the one who's the breadwinner. There is a financial strain. Your partner starts working, yes, there's more money in the house, but still there's less time for each other, or there's less time as a family, or there's money that has to go out to childcare. So you sort of still have to find the balance. So I guess this short video with me rambling, is just all about, don't forget to find the balance when your family comes over. Don't forget that, okay, these people have been home for the past 6 months or for the past year before they've joined me, and I've come and I've adjusted to life in a developed country. And I know, because sometimes you say it, the small things like, oh, this is how this is done, or this is how we do it here, they are offensive. So sometimes you really have to think and consider the other person or the other people who've come and joined you. And don't be oh, I've been here, this is how we do things here. Just, be, what can I say, be considerate of the next person. So other than that, yeah, you keep finding your balance. And you know how it is with when our partners come, they are not working, and then probably they start working and they're doing any job that they can get, and then maybe eventually they get their job, their whatever professional jobs. So you're continuously regrouping and finding the balance. And but at the end of the day, love and light to everyone, all those who are looking to bring their families. Just always be considerate of the next person, be open about what you want and where you stand, and just appreciate the opportunity to be here and to be able to live a better life with your family. So guys, in the next video I'm going to be talking about working in a hospital setup versus working in a nursing home or in an old people's home. Yeah, and I'll try to do as many videos as I can this month, because yeah, I think I've found the balance, and now I know when I can make time to sit down and talk to y'all. So thank you so much. For those who haven't liked, please like, please share, please subscribe, and yeah, thank you for the love.